This is where it frustrates me that capitalism gets demonized in our culture so much, because capitalism has delivered the most wonderful improvement in living standards to countries that have adopted it over the past 100 or so years. And that comes from people of all races, religions and creeds participating, as you say, in the job market and benefiting. And I feel that Indigenous Australians, because of this cultural relativism that has come from government after the government, the ones in remote communities, have been denied the opportunity to benefit from living in a Western capitalist democracy, because anyone who suggests they do so is worried about being called racist. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. And look, or, you know, we're genocide, we're stripping them of their culture and, you know, all that sort of nonsense. And Stan Grant said it better than anyone else about 8 years ago. And 8 years ago, he seemed to be a different sort of Stan back then. By the way, if it's Stan, if you're watching, I still think you're a great person. But 8 years ago, he was talking about how he was raised on a mission. His father moved the family around to where he could get work. Okay, so the father moved the family to where they could get work. And Stan said his culture, his connection to country is still as strong today as what it was when he was a boy. So when we talk about jobs and education, you'll always get some idiot come in saying, oh, assimilation and genocide or whatever. No, we're just saying this is the way in the 21st century to healthy living. You've got to get into the the market of jobs and education. And that does not mean stripping you of your culture, and you can define culture any way you want. And you know, Jacinta's mum is a great example of that, okay? Very strong cultural woman, best price, but works.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it is profoundly evident of the bigotry of low expectations to suggest that Indigenous people can't participate, you know, these remote communities, in a capitalistic economy whilst also maintaining their cultural heritage. Of course, both can be done. You know, people who've been of different cultures living in other countries have been doing that since time immemorial. I think it is totally racist to suggest that somehow they're unable to do so because they're Indigenous. It's ridiculous, and it's very, very frustrating.